This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, I have started the recording. So things that we are going to cover is the introduction to IoT, and we will also see the history of IoT, how it has been evolved, and then followed by part of an IoT system, and then working principles, like what are the principles that are involved in like the working of IoT, and then we will see some of the applications and the real life example of IoT. So, introduction to IoT. So, what is IoT? The term Internet of Things refers where every object is connected. Okay, every object is connected to each other. Maybe it is embedded sensors, or everyday day-to-day life object of it, and which allows the device to generate, exchange, and consume data with minimum human intervention. Okay, and however, there is no single universal definition of IoT. So what is IoT? It is known as the Internet of Things. Okay. So it is a network of physical objects such as device, vehicle, building, anything. Okay. If we connect them with the internet, okay, then that is what called as an IoT. So it's enable the object to collect, exchange the data without human to human intervention or human to machine unit intervention. And so it has developed from the time being, as we have seen, from the wireless sensor to the nanotechnology. Now we are working on a nanotechnology to how to scale this IoT into the more wider area. Now we are talking about the LoRa WAN and all these things. So it is a kind of revolution, you can see, like the digital transformation what we are seeing today is all because of IoT. Okay, IoT is playing a very crucial role in this. So now let us discuss some of the history of IoT. The concept of IoT first come from the MIT O2ID Center in 1999. Okay, so MIT O2ID laboratory has created a IoT using radio frequency identification, that is RFID, and which is widely used in today also to unlock the door, or maybe as a attendance system. Okay, now right now you have seen that many startup are coming now which are using RFID to fight with COVID-19, to like do the less human interaction in when it's come to the when it's come to the like attendance system and all. So the term Internet of Things was first coined by British technology pioneer Kevin Austin, okay, in 1999. So he described a system in which the object in the physical world could be connected to the internet by sensor. So these are the three main part of IoT system. The first is the things, okay, which are the embedded or the sensor. It can be anything like your car, mobile phone, your water bottle, your tank, anything it can be, okay. Then the second part is the network that connect them, okay. That's from where we connect them, these things, to the network. And the third part is the system that process the data from these things and give us the visualization result of an data. So as we are seeing now, the IoT has been quite popular, like everywhere we are seeing the IoT. But the thing is that it has been introduced quite before, okay. In So we are going to discuss some of the case study of IoT that were done before 20s, okay. So as you can see in my screen, there is a remote monitored meter of an electric grid which was used in 1970, okay, and a IP enabled toaster, IP enabled soda machines, internet connected coffee pot. Okay, we will discuss all these things one by one. So this is what you can see is the remotely monitored meter of an electric grid. Okay, what concept was used in 1970 is that on the one side you can see there are solar panel, windmill. Okay, so the energy that is generated from here goes to the substation one. Okay, which uses a step of transformer. Then it goes to the main distribution line, and it goes to the again to the substation 2, where we step down the electric current, and we send the 440 volt to 66 kV to the industry which needs a high power. Okay, then again we step down, and it goes as of a 440 volt to the other substation, that is the substation 3, and then it has been transmitted to our house. So what the people did at that time was that they use Internet of Thing to measures the data that has been generated by each substations, and so that they can see the significant loss, in which area we are having the white loss and all these things. So entire this system was connected into the white one place, okay, which is known as an RTU, remote terminal unit. So, and this is also one of the example of IP enabled toaster, okay, in 1990s, what happened, like suppose if an employee is working, then he can like press enter, or he can write some command in his desktop, and if he press enter, then when he goes to cafeteria, then his toast will be ready. Okay, isn't this amazing? This was possible only because of IoT. And yes, this is about the IP enabled soda machines which were used in 1995, and internet connected coffee pot. These things I think we are seeing right now also when we go to airports, and even in some big cities, right? Like we can see the soda kind of stuff. So you can like order your soda or anything from your mobile phone or by just pressing a button. Okay. Yeah. So these are the major three components which you need, or you must have knowledge of these three things when you will work with IoT. Okay, in future, the first thing is the embedded sensor. So embedded sensor is nothing which is it is the thing which will collect the data for us, right? It will give us the insist of our environment or of our surrounding. So you can see we are having some of the example of sensors like the temperature sensor LM35. Today, after this presentation, I will demonstrate you about LM35 by using it with the ThinkSpeak Cloud. Okay, I will show you how to use this temperature sensors and all these things. And we have a humidity sensors. These all are the example of a sensor. Then we will connect these sensors. We cannot get directly data from the sensor, right? We need some embedded microcontroller. For that, we are using Arduino, Raspberry Pi. There are tons of devices, okay, in the market, but the quite popular one is the Arduino. Okay, so in Arduino you can connect this Arduino with this temperature sensors and all these things, so to get the data on board. And the third important part that you must know when you will be working with IoT project is the communication protocol. Okay, this is really important. Suppose if you want to make some home automation or something for your home, then you cannot go for a very big like a network communication protocol like a 4G or 5G, or something like LoRa or something. You can do it easily with Bluetooth also, right? Because how much area it will cover in your house? Not much, right? For your home, you can use either Bluetooth or either Wi-Fi. So you must have a very good understanding of communication protocol when you are working with IoT model, because it will help you to determine the cost, what will be the cost, how to reduce the cost, and all this stuff. Okay, so now let us discuss the working of an IoT system. If you want to become a very good IoT engineer, or like if you want to work on very good IoT project, then you must also have the knowledge of Internet Architecture Board. Okay, which is known as IBA. It released the guideline of an architectural document for networking of a smart object. Okay, so you can see here it is written as RFC 7452. So you can search this in Google and you can learn about this. Okay, this is a document which is provided by IAB. So it has a lot of stuff like what are the regulations and what things you need to follow when you are working with real life IoT models. Yes. And now IoT has the following type of communication model. Okay, so first one is device to device communication model, and the second model, like how from a device we will communicate. Device to device communication model. So if you ask me the common example of this model, then okay, the whatever this is how the device are communicating. We first give command to the switch that please open the switch or please close the switch, and in this manner only the light bulb will glow, so it will get off. Okay, so it represented two or more devices connected directly and communication between one and another. Okay, so yeah, it used in application like home automation system, as I have already mentioned. Okay, now let us discuss about device to cloud communication model. This is also widely popular when you are working with IoT. And today in our demonstration, I will show you how we will be working with cloud. Okay, so this is in the example you can see on the left hand side we have a device with temperature sensor. Okay, so this data is, we are transferring this data into the cloud, and from cloud we are getting the visualization of the data, like what is the temperature. This can be possible you see anywhere else in the world. Suppose you are having the temperature sensor at your home, and if you are in the US or any other part of the world, then you can access it through the cloud. Okay, this data. So this is known as device to cloud communication model. So yeah, this all are the some definition of all these things. So yeah, now I would like to discuss one of the this is known as a Nest Lab learning thermostat. Okay, so thermostat is nothing, it is a device which measures the temperature. Okay, so this is one of the beautiful example of device to cloud model. Okay, what happened in our home, we have a geyser, right, which give us the hot water while taking bath. So this thermostat learn what temperature you like. Okay, and it will give you the same temperature of water from next time when you are bathing or when you are washing cloth or using this temperature. Okay, this is one of the beautiful example of, like, it is store all its data in the cloud, then it use some of the machine learning algorithm and all this thing, then it's come to a point that which temperature you like the most, and it will give you the same temperature from the next day. Okay, then let us discuss about the device to gateway communication model. So this model is widely used in the industry. Now let us discuss why this is widely used. First thing is that in industry we have not one or two sensor, we have lots of sensor, right? Like thousands of sensor we have. In that point we cannot directly connect it to the cloud or something. We need a local gateway which will process all these things, where all the sensor will be connected to the one gateway, and from this gateway it will be connected to the cloud. So this is where the device to gateway communication model is used in this. Okay, so in this IoT device connected through an AGL service to a conduit to reach the cloud service, as I have already mentioned. And local gateway device is a smartphone running an app to communicate with the device and relay data on the cloud service. Suppose if you are using any app in your mobile phone, that is also, you can say, it's a local gateway. It is having a local gateway from where it's get the information and get back to you. Okay. Now let us discuss about one of the example of this. Like I think most of you all know about the Fitbit, and if you don't know about Fitbit, then you must know about the MI band, right? Like MI band HRX edition or MI band 123, I guess, right? So I think some of you are maybe using this. So what is this? This is a fitness tracker, right? It's track your calories, it's track your step, how much you are walking, and all these things, and it is giving you the same data by connecting it to the Bluetooth of your mobile phone, right? So this is also one of the example of IoT device that we are using in day-to-day life. Okay, yeah. Now let us discuss about the backend data sharing model. So yes, what happened in data sharing model? You can take the example of home automation here also. What's happened? You have a light connected to a switch, and you have everything configured in your board. Then from mobile phone, you are controlling all the
Excuse.
thing, right? So what happened here is that your light sensors light sensors you send the data from your mobile phone, whether you want to turn on the application or off, and in the same way it gets your data to the switch, and it will process this and give the data to the light, that whether you need to be on or off, and it will process the information. So one of the best example of data and sharing model is the Ola Cab application. I think most of you have used. So what happened? Like in Ola, like you open the app, Ola app, and you just click that you want to go from this point to this point, and you click on book. So when you click on book button, then that time this your data will be sent to a cloud, and from the cloud it will send to the nearest node. Okay, nearest node means it will look for the nearest driver who is nearby you, and it will send him the information. So these things are happening in backend, right? So that is why it is known as a backend data sharing model. So yes, we have applications of IoT widely. Okay, nowadays we are seeing widely use of IoT applications. Maybe in terms of medical, you can see right now we are suffering from COVID-19 pandemic, right? So many startups are booming up now who are creating a medical device which will monitor your cough, which will monitor your heart rate and all these things. So you can also come up with such solution and implement it in the field. And in military also, we are seeing the wide application of IoT. So yes, and this is also one of the example that I would like to show you. This device is known as a egg minder. Okay, it's come around 2 year back, up to my knowledge. Yes. So what does this does? You need to buy this kind of egg tray, and if you put this egg tray in your refrigerator with some egg, then it will give you, like, if you are anywhere else in the world. Okay, if you are in the office or if you are in the school, then if you open your smartphone, then it will give you data about whether your egg has been rotting or not. Okay, so it will give you the exact data so that you can prepare yourself and you can take appropriate action, okay, with this technology. So this is also one of the thing that I would like to show you. And one more product that is popular in the market is a canary. So canary provide the complete home security. Okay, so what happened, it synchronized with your smartphone. And suppose if you place some camera in your house, then it, you go to anywhere else in the world, you can see the real time view of your house, whether your maid is working properly or not, whether everything is on the appropriate place or not. Okay, you can check everything, okay, without getting worried, and you can focus on your work. So these are some of the real life example of IoT. Okay, so by this we have end our presentation slide. Now let us we will now discuss about the Tinkercad section. Before that, I would just like to show you one of the interesting thing that we do at Technomechanics is that we, in our website, if you go to services, then we have one tab which is known as Ignite Your Idea. So what happened in your Ignite Your Idea, like you all have experienced it around us, like many ideas come to our mind, right? Suppose while eating or taking bath, like suppose you have idea to make some device, or from a pencil to a big machine or a supercomputer, right? So if you have such idea, then this kind of, what we have seen is that this kind of idea just fade away with the time. You don't know how to implement it, you don't have a proper mentorship, and thus the idea fade away. But that idea can be the $1 million idea, right? So what we do at Technomechanics is that we take this idea and we implement it in our website. So we have a website which is known as
Sir, your voice is not coming. Hello. Sir, I can't hear your voice. Hello, sir. Sir, your voice is not coming. Can't hear your voice. Hello, sir.
Star is facing some network issue. Please wait for some time.
Okay, okay. Hello, hello. ऐसे होते हैं काम। बर्तन कौन तोड़ रहा है?
So yes, guys, if you have any question, then you can ask in the chat box. Okay, I will happy to answer all this question. So guys, we believe that there should be a one-on-one communication, right? That's why we have ended our presentation very early, because so yeah, if you have any question related to IoT and all these things, then you can ask. So we have a Neha Singh here. She's a research scholar. Yeah, thank you, Neha, for joining this session. Yes. Sir, my question is, what is the session conducted for? Okay, this is the session for IoT case of sir. About idea. Okay, Divya, Divya Tulasi is asking to repeat about the idea. Right? So guys, yeah, this is the portal which we are having in our website. Here you can submit your idea. Okay, suppose if you have any idea, okay, that may be from a small pencil, making the pencil sustainable, to a big supercomputer. Okay, you can post your idea here. Then we will evaluate your idea and all this thing, and we will see whether it is feasible to implement in the real world or not. So that yeah, this is all about your idea. Okay, you can submit your idea here, like on the website. Okay, so Dr. Pranjal Kumar Fukan sir is asking a very good question. Any IoT application for education system considering the present COVID situation to cope up with the rural student? Yes, sir. We have one of the IoT that is a very booming technology known as LoRaWAN. Okay, sir. So LoRaWAN has a capable to transmit the data up to 3-4 kilometer, and like it can it is a very low power consumption technology. Suppose if you use one 9-volt battery, then it will give you a power till 1 year. Okay, so sir, yes, the Tata Communication is using LoRaWAN, and they are implementing such infrastructure in Hyderabad. Okay, they are putting the gateway all around the Hyderabad, and they are making such thing that where everyone can access to the information. Maybe it is from they are from rural, or maybe they are in the urban city. Yes, so Adityam KV has asked one question, that some question about privacy and data security arise about IoT. Can you please explain a little bit about it? Yes, Adityam, I also think that IoT need more development when it's come about data and security. Yes, like now more and more research has been done on uh, how to make IoT more secure. Okay, that is one of the challenge which we have. And for this microchip, I think you know about one brand. Microchip is having one microchip authentication, that is something which they implement in their embedded device, so that no one can configure or no one can attack your device from a cloud. Okay, that's kind of innovation that I've been having right now in when it's come to data and privacy. Okay, you can look for this microchip embedded board. They are really good. And Praful has asked question, sir, please give me some information about Arduino and Raspberry Pi. Yes, Prabhul, I can give you some information about all this thing, but it will take again a very long. Okay, it will take again one more session. So what I suggest you, if you guys in our feedback form, if you give us the like feedback to conduct more session on Arduino Raspberry Pi, then we will be happy to conduct some session. Okay, and you can connect with me in my WhatsApp, or you can mail us. Okay, so that I can get you some idea about Arduino Raspberry Pi. Samantha is asking, sir, so can you help us to make our dream come true? Yes, so we are on that journey. Okay, so if you come to our Ignite Our Idea page and if you submit your idea, and if it is working, if it is feasible to implement in market, then yes, we may help you to let your dream come true. Yes. So Dr. Panchal Kumar sir is asking that I need to understand the LoRa when system in detail. I'm working with on one project which is National HRD Forum for Rural Population. Please send me the detail possible. Okay, sir. I will send you the detail. Okay, after this meeting, sir. Yes. And at Technomechanics also, we are also working with LoRa module. Okay, for smart agriculture, because LoRa is having very good application when it's come to agriculture, because you can transmit the data to 3-4 kilometer and it's a very low power consumption. Yes, sir, I will get back to you. And Sunit Hajarika is asking one question: can we use in agriculture sector which will reduce the farmer work? Yes, we can use. Okay. At Technomechanics, we have developed one system where like farmer can turn on and off their motor from by being at their home. Like this is one of the problem that farmer faces, like and which is causing a lots of crop loss, because they can't go to field every time to turn on their motor to do the irrigation. So yes, we are trying to solve this problem, and we can implement this thing in the agriculture sector. Yes, and Kesav is asking one good question, sir. If our idea works in any way, will the student or teacher will be rewarded with some prize? See, you will be not rewarded with your prize. It's your idea, right? So you will get the entire thing. Okay, we will not take any part in it. Okay, we will just see whether it can be implemented or not, and we will provide you the infrastructure, because we have a lab where you can do experiment. We have a connection with the people, with the investor and the industrial expert, okay, who will guide you to your project, and it will be your own, completely your own. Okay, so Farzin Sattar is asking, can you show us how to go to Ignite Your Idea and post your idea there? So guys, what you need to do, first of all, you need to go to our website, okay, which is www.technomechanics.com. So once you get into our website, then you can see in the top you are having something known as services. Okay, so you need to take your mouse there. Okay, and after that you need to click on Ignite Your Idea. So once you click on Ignite Your Idea, it will take some time to load the page, and once it load the page, then you need to type your idea here. Okay, so let me show you example. Okay, suppose my name is Abu. So you just need to type your mail ID. It's a very simple form, okay, which you can. Okay, then you can just write, and don't write your idea just like I want to make a robot. Okay, I want to make a robot. Okay, this is not an idea.
Your voice is breaking.
Uh, yes, Dhruv Yadav, it's maybe due to your maybe due to the network issue. Okay, I'm extremely sorry for this. Yes, so guys, you need to just type your idea, just like I want to make it, and write in brief. Okay, like write for like 5-6 lines. Okay, so that we will also have any. We can also provide with a good insist about like whether your idea is working or not, and we will try to answer your question as soon as possible. Okay, and Kesar is asking. And Mubin Ahmed is asking, is there any IoT device for storage and increase the delivery of farming product? Yes, Mubin, like there is one startup from Delhi which are creating like a cold storage kind of thing. Okay, for rural area, they are creating a compact cold storage platform for the rural India, where the farmer can store their foods and crop or the vegetables, we can say. so that they will not have any losses in this. And yes, they have integrated the IoT in it so that the farmer can monitor their crop, like for how many days it will last more, so that they can take it to the market and they can sell. Yes. So if you want the more detail about this startup, then you can ping us on our WhatsApp or in our mail. Then I will provide you the name of this company. Yes. Do you have any more question?
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Sarthak. Yes. Guys, if you have any question, then you can write in the chat box. Okay. So we can, yes. So Praful Pandey has asked a very good question. Where can one start to become an IoT expert, sir? So I suggest you to make project. Okay, like making a project will give you a very good insist about IoT and all this thing. So the best project will start with the smart home automation. Okay, just go to YouTube and search smart home automation using Node-RED. Okay, I'll just type it in the comment. Smart home automation using Node-RED. Okay, Node MCU. Sorry. You just type these things in your in the YouTube, then you will get a tons of video on this, and start doing project, start making something, start doing something for the society, for your house. Then you can become an IoT expert in this way. And yes, you must know all the communication protocols and what is the device, what is the sensor, and all these things. So does IoT even contributing in helping military? Yes, IoT is helping to contributing in military. Like nowadays, like whatever the like jet craft or whatever we see, this are fully IoT integrated. Okay, and like the store, like the military storage house and all these things, they are having the IoT in place so that they can track how much inventory they have, how much more bullets or how much more tanker they need. Okay, for this, they are using IoT protocol. And as I have discussed about LoRa, when so these kind of things are implemented by Indian Army in Kashmir area. Okay, so they can have their own communication protocol so that no one can attack in their system and see what we are communicating and all this thing. So how you will implement on our idea. So yes, case of what we will do, we will first take your idea and see whether it is feasible or not. If your idea is feasible, then we will take it to the respective mentor. Okay, we have some mentor who are industrial expert. Okay, they know how they have worked on all these ideas and all this thing. Then they will see your idea. If it is implementable, if it is done, then they will give you the funding and all this thing, and it will take your idea to the next level. Share this recorded class. Yes, we will share the recorded class, and we will also share the uh, video of how to make such thing. Okay, how to make such a stuff in ThinkCAD. Yes, after this meeting, we will upload this in our YouTube channel. So I will just provide you the link of our YouTube channel. You can just go there and subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss our video. And guys, many of you are having queries about certificate,
Sir,
right?
what is
So yes, those,
your YouTube channel? What is the
yes,
link of your YouTube channel?
yes, Sarthak. I have provided the our YouTube channel link in the chat box. You can check. And guys, those who are thinking that you want the certificate for this training, okay, what you can do, I will upload the video on how to make this circuit and how to configure it with the ThinkSpeak Cloud platform. And if you are able to do the same, just send us the screenshot in our mail ID. Okay, I will just type my mail ID in the chat
Sir,
box. Then we will provide the okay.
सर
Yes,
सर ये जो
Ritik Singh
आज
is asking
आपने
one
कराया
question. Okay, Keshav. Keshav, we cannot provide you the medal, but we will provide you the certificate if you do this simulation properly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's
सर ये कैसे बनाना है मुझे पता ही नहीं था सर क्योंकि वो थोड़ा सा नेटवर्क इशू था तो लेट हो गया
ओके सार्थक, सो वी विल पोस्ट दिस इन आवर यूट्यूब, ठीक है, हम लोग इसे यूट्यूब में अपलोड कर देंगे, इसे कैसे बनाना है, तो तुम उसी को देख के बना सकते हो। यस, so guys, thank you very
So
much for your
on the YouTube
wonderful
channel,
question and answer session.
everything
So
is explained in this class.
yes, it will be explained from first and it will be step by step. Okay, don't worry. We will explain everything from first and step by step. Okay, you can make also such kind of IoT model in by looking at our video. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. So, guys, with this, we would like to end our today's webinar. Okay, thank you very much for joining this webinar. So, yes, I will provide you the feedback form. Just fill this feedback form and let us know what in future in what topic we should conduct our training. Whether it should be like on microcontrollers, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or machine learning. Okay, I have provided you the feedback link. So, I request everyone to fill this feedback link so that it will help us to like look into what can be done and all these things.
सर
Yes,
सर आप सेंड
yes,
ईमेल में करोगे?
yes. So thank you very much, guys. I'm ending this meeting. Okay, thank you.